comfortable when sitting. It could even be on your knees, on a chair. You want to be comfortable at the beginning. So take the time to make yourself comfortable and then ground down into your sitting bones, lifting up in the chest, shoulders up, back and down, sitting up nice and tall. We're going to start with some tapping to kind of calm our mind and body and balance our energy. So first we'll just review the different tapping points. We're going to be tapping on different pressure points in the top part of our body. So just with the tips of your fingers, not too hard, not too soft, you kind of decide the pressure. We're going to tap the top of our head. And then with your 2 fingers, tapping the inside of your eyebrow, outside of your eyebrow, under your eyes, like on the bone, with one hand under your nose, chin, collarbones, sides, and then sides of the hands. Like the karate chop point. All right, sitting up nice and tall, just take a breath, see how you feel. So the physical part of the tapping is just the first part. Then the other part is the affirmation that you think in your head, the positive affirmation. So this next time through, we're going to think, I am letting go of anything that does not serve me. I am letting go of anything that does not serve me. Tapping the top of your head. Inner eyebrow. Outer eyebrow. I am letting go of anything that does not serve me. Under your eyes. Under the nose. Chin. Collarbones. Sides. Sides of the hands. Take a breath, see how you feel. All right, we're going to go through one more time, and this time we're going to think, I am here, I am present. I am here, I am present. Top of the head. Inner eyebrows. Outer eyebrows. Under the eye. Under the nose. Chin. Collarbones. Sides. And sides of the hands. All right, bringing the hands down, sitting up tall, closing your eyes. And connecting with the breath. Mentally scanning around your body. Just noticing where you are right now, noticing how you're feeling. How's your mind doing? Turning your focus inward, watching the breath come, following the breath out. Using the breath today to stay present, during our practice to kind of turn off the mind. When you notice your mind wandering, just go right back to the breath. Starting to deepen the breath. On the inhale, belly goes out. On the exhale, belly goes in, floating back to the spine. Expanding the belly on the inhale helps us expand our diaphragm down and use the full capacity of our lungs. So that is what we mean by belly breath. Deep, full breaths, which are calming to the nervous system, calming to the mind. Connecting with our ocean breath, that HA. On the inhale and exhale, but with a closed mouth. So it's like a silent humming. Making a sound like the ocean, so you can connect to the sound of your ocean breath to help you stay present and focused during your practice. Deep ocean belly breaths, that is the kind of breath we are going for during our practice, and then really anytime you want to call upon that breath in your life to just help calm your mind and bring you to the present moment. So calm and present, that's what we're going to be focusing on today. Notice if you're clenching in your jaw, release your jaw. Notice if you're holding tension anywhere. Each time you exhale, let it go. And joining our hands at heart center. We're going to have an intention today of being calm and present during our practice so that we might cultivate these qualities in our everyday lives, bringing a calm presence to everything we do. So setting an intention for yourself, plant a seed, dedicating your practice towards becoming your best self. And then bringing the hands down, blinking the eyes open. We're going to start to warm up the neck first. So we're going to drop the chin down to the chest, and then we're just going to roll left ear to left shoulder. So I'm going to be mirroring you guys, so I will be saying the directions for you. Then rolling the chin back down to the chest, then right ear to the right shoulder. Moving with your breath, exhaling the chin down. Inhaling it up. And the next time you're on the left, keep your head over there, dropping your shoulders down. We're going to bring the left hand up to the head, not pulling hard, but just kind of setting it there for a little bit of a stretch. We're going to bring the opposite arm out, and then just roll that wrist around, circling it backwards and then forwards. All right, bring both hands down to your knees, chin down to your chest, and then roll right ear over to the right shoulder. Your right hand up on your head, opposite arm out, rolling your wrist. Both hands down, chin down, and then head up. We're going to bring both hands to our neck, and we're just going to do some full rolls here, using the hands to support the neck, but also using the hands to just kind of massage around anything that feels good. A lot of times after sleeping, depending on the shapes we took during the night, our neck could be tight. So just use this time to roll back and forth in both directions and explore around, loosening up those muscles, whatever feels good. Always in yoga, whatever feels good to you. Make all the poses your own. All right, hands down, head up, and find some shoulder rolls. And take them the other way. We're going to inhale the arms open wide. And then exhale, left arm on top, hugging around, walking your fingers tighter to find your good shoulder stretch here. You can squeeze and massage the shoulders a little bit, just see how they're feeling. Drop the arms down, lifting the crown of the head to the ceiling, finding your deep breath. So breathing all the way to the belly. Then keep breathing in to fill your lungs with oxygen and feel that stretch in between your shoulder blades in the back. On the next inhale, arms open wide, and then exhale the right arm on top. Hug it in, little massage, dropping the shoulders down, lifting up tall, then finding that deep breath. Connecting to the sound of your ocean belly breath. And then inhale, the arms open wide. And then exhale, hands to your knees. So we're going to start to warm up the spine here. So finding that cow and cat shaped back. So on the inhale, arching forward, shoulders shrug back, head looks up. Exhale, chin towards the chest, rounding out, and then moving with your breath. And then the next time you're at the front, we're just going to spiral the spine around. So still those same moves, but we're just kind of connecting them into a spiral. So on the inhale, arching forward. On the exhale, rounding back, squeezing the air out. And the next time you're at the front, reverse and go the other way. Making this your own. You can go as big or small as you want, as fast or slow. And then coming back to sitting tall. We're going to inhale the arms up. Watch the palms come together. And then exhale them down, growing taller through the crown of the head. Inhale the arms up. Exhale them down. Inhale them up. And then left arm comes over to the side, right arm stretching over, keeping both of your sitting bones on the ground, so don't lean over. So use this hand to kind of go where you want so you can get a nice stretch in your side body. On the inhales, you're reaching tall. On the exhales, you're folding over a little more. You can look up at the top hand. That's comfortable for your neck, but you're always growing taller. Then on the next inhale, getting nice and tall in the center. And exhaling over to the other side. Inhales, stretching. You can wiggle the fingertips, trying to stretch longer, full breaths to the belly, trying to create more space in between the ribs. You can look up, Trying to really get that left shoulder pulled back, opening up the chest. And then on the next inhale, reaching tall. And then exhale the arms down. And we're going to bring the hands behind the back. And you can either clasp them behind the back or you can just put your hands on your back. We're just getting a little chest opener here. Snap, crackle, pop sometimes. Deep breaths, feeling the chest stretching at the full inhale. Then on your next inhale, unclasp the hands, reach up tall, and then folding forward, rounding down. Release your jaw. Deep breaths to the belly, feeling the low back stretch. And then walk your hands back towards you. We're going to change the cross and the legs. So just kind of lean back and then put the other leg in front. So see how that feels. So we have a habitual way that we come to crisscross. And so when you do it the other way, it feels different. And that's something that we're going to feel right now. All right, so inhale the arms up. Exhale the right arm down, stretching over, pulling that top shoulder back, opening up the chest on the inhales, really reaching long. Deep breaths. And then inhaling both arms up and exhale your left arm down. Chest opening to the ceiling. Inhale the arms up. Exhale them down, clasp, little back bend, chest opener. And then inhale the arms up and then folding forward, rounding down. And then walking the hands back towards you. I'm just gonna check something real quick. Okay. All right, we are making our way to table. So coming into table on your hands and knees. Knees are under your hips in the back. Wrists are under your shoulders in the front. First, we're going to do a little wrist stretch here. So this can be intense on your wrist depending on the condition of them. So just be gentle always on your body and never lean into pain. So first, we're going to take our right wrist and we're just going to turn it around so our wrist is facing opposite of us. And then the other one is just kind of there for support. And then we're just going to kind of lean forward and back. Again, being very gentle on your wrist, taking your time, breathing into it. All right, just taking a second to just kind of let that one go, and we'll do it on the other side. So this time we'll turn the left arm around, the left wrist facing opposite you, and just leaning forward and back, just kind of putting a gentle pressure just to see where your edge is with this wrist stretch. Never leaning into pain, so if it's hurting, come forward a little more, but if you want a little more of a stretch, you can kind of lean back and lift the wrist off the mat. All right, let that one go. So now we're going to take the right hand and flip it over so that the top of our hand is down on the mat. And then we're just going to lean forward and back and stretch it that way. So just kind of exploring around, whatever feels good. right, let that one go. We'll do it on the other side. So take your left hand and put the top of the hand on the floor and leaning forward and back. Do a lot of habitual motions with our hands and our wrists, so got to show them a little love every now and then. All right, so then just take both hands down and just kind of rock around on them. Any other little movements here to let that go. We'll just sit back for a second, roll our wrists around. You can massage anything that feels good. You can shake them out a little bit. Just kind of letting that go. All right, and then we'll find table again. Anytime we're in table or doing anything where we're on our wrists like this, if it hurts, you can just take fists and put fists down like that to give your wrists a break. So always an option. We're going to find some cows and cats. So on the inhale, spine drops down, head looks up, tailbone rolls up. Full breath in, and then on the exhale, belly button towards the spine, chin towards the chest, tailbone drops. So moving with your breath through a few cat and cows. And then coming to a neutral spine, we're going to walk the hands forward just a little, and we're going to shift into a half plank. So we're on our knees, our shoulders are above our wrists. We're kind of pulling our core in, still full deep breaths. But on the exhale, we're really pulling the belly in, strengthening our core. Deep breath in. Then on the exhale, keeping your elbows hugged in, lowering down slowly all the way down. We're going to do a few back bends here. We're going to do a version of cobra where our arms are wide. So our arms are going to be like a little in front of our chest and out wide. And then we're going to inhale. First we'll flow, and then we'll inhale up. Exhale down. Legs are active in the back, so strengthen the legs. Inhale up. Exhale down. This time we'll inhale up and hold it. So again, legs are active, tailbones tucking down, shoulders are down away from your ears if it's comfortable, looking up, feeling the curve in your back and trying to get the upper back involved in the curve. Deep breaths, feeling your belly pressing on the floor. Using the breath to be calm and present in the pose. One more inhale, go up a little higher. And then exhale the whole body down. Turn your head to one side or rest in between. We're going to do it 3 times. So 2 more. All right, so arms out wide again. Legs active in the back. Tuck your tailbone down. Inhale up. Exhale down. So we're kind of on our fingers. We're not pushing with our hand. We're pushing more into all of our fingers. Inhale up. Exhale down. This time we'll hold it. Deep breaths. So trying to undo all the forward hunching we do in the world. Some back bending and strengthening. One more inhale, go up a little higher. And then exhaling the whole body down. Turn your head to the other side. Let everything relax. All right, one more time. Arms out wide. Legs active, tailbone tucking down. Inhale, lifting up. Exhale, coming down. Inhaling it up. Exhaling it down. One more time, lift and hold. Shrugging the shoulders down. Crown of the head is lifting. Energy in the legs. One more inhale, go up a little higher. And exhale the whole body down. Bring your hands under your shoulders and push up and back through table. And then hips back to the heels in child's pose. You can open up your knees, bring big toes together. This is a resting pose, so you want to feel comfortable in it. You could either bring your head to the floor, you could stack your hands and put your head on that. So finding your child's pose that feels good to you, and then finding your deep breath. On the inhales, feeling your belly fill, but also feeling your low back expand. On the next inhale, coming back to table, 1 cow and 1 cat to reset the spine. And then neutral spine. We're going to bring our right foot forward in between our hands for a low lunge. So right foot comes forward, and check that your knee is not going past the foot. So you want your ankle right under your knee. And find your breath. Low lunge. Making sure that back, leg, and hip muscle are nice and tight. We're going to bring our hands to our hips. Shrug your shoulders up, back, and down. Crown of the head is lifting up towards the ceiling. So on the inhales, getting taller. On the exhales, sinking in the hips, tucking your tailbone down so you can feel that left hip opening up. We're going to inhale the arms up to the ceiling. Then on the exhales, we're going to bring our arms to cactus arms and just kind of bend back and open the chest. Inhale, reach for the ceiling. Lengthen, and then exhale, cactus arms, chest opening. One more time. Exhale, bending back, opening the chest. One more inhale, reach. And then exhale, bring the arms down, bring the front leg back to table. Inhale, 1 cow, and exhale, 1 cat. And then neutral spine. We'll bring the left foot forward in between the hands. Get that lunge on the other side. So that your ankle is directly under your knee. The back is and strong. Everything that's on the floor is kind of pushing down equally. Finding your breath. And then we'll bring our hands to our hips. Shrug the shoulders up, back, and down, lifting up in the crown of your head. Pushing in the front, especially with the heel, like you could flex your toes up in the front. Pushing through the top of the foot and the back. Inhale the arms up to the ceiling. Exhale, cactus arms bending back. Inhale, reach. Exhale, opening the chest. Inhale, reach. Exhale, open. Inhale, reach. And then exhale, bringing the hands down, back to table. 1 cow and 1 cat. So we're going to flow between table and down dog. So on the inhale, we'll curl our toes under. And then on the exhale, we'll just start to lift our hips up towards the ceiling. Then knees back down. Inhale at table. Exhale at down dog. One more time. And then exhale, up and back to down dog. So in the front, your hands are pushing the floor away. Long arms, feeling the length in the whole back body. We'll just kind of pedal back and forth, bending one knee at a time, opening up the backs of the legs. Deep breaths here. And then looking forward in between the hands, we're going to walk the feet forward and dangle in a forward fold. So when you get to the fold, first we'll just sway back and forth a couple times. And then we'll release our head. So say no with your head, say yes with your head, kind of shake it out so your neck is relaxed. And then you could either leave your arms hanging long like this, or you could grab opposite elbows, releasing your jaw. Just hanging out here for a few breaths in this inversion where our head is below our heart. Fresh oxygen is getting to the brain. Deep breaths here. We're going to release the arms and bring our hands to our shins and come up halfway to a flat back. So taking the bump out of your back, shrugging your shoulders back away from your ears, feeling your head and your tailbone extending in opposite directions. Deep breath in, and then on the exhale, release back down to the fold. Hands on your shins, inhaling up halfway. Exhale, release. Again, inhaling up halfway. Exhale, release. And then arms out to the sides, coming all the way up. Watch the palms come together. And then exhale, pull your hands down to your heart, standing tall and mountain pose. So feet are parallel, just kind of rocking around into all four corners of the feet, spreading your toes out wide. You can pick your toes up and then put them back down. Just kind of grounding down first, and then pulling the legs in, pulling the top of the legs in, tucking your tailbone down, shoulders up, back, and down. Chin is level with the floor, kind of pushing equally in all of your fingers, finding your deep breath, feeling strong, calm, and present in your mountain pose. Going to be doing a few rounds of different combinations of poses. Start our day off right. So we're going to drop the arms down and then inhale them up. Watch the palms come together. And then folding forward, bringing your arms apart, swan dive forward, leading with the heart, hinging at the hips, rounding all the way down. Hands on your shins. Inhale up halfway. Exhale, fold. Arms out to the sides, coming all the way up. Exhale your hands to your heart. Again, sweeping the arms down and then up. Exhale, folding forward, hinging at the hips. Inhaling up halfway. Exhale, fold. Arms out to the sides, coming all the way up. Exhale, hands to your heart. Another one just like that. Inhale the arms up. Exhale, folding forward. Inhaling up halfway. Exhale, fold. Arms out to the side, coming all the way up. Exhale, hands to your heart. Again, changing it up a little bit. Inhale the arms up. Exhale, folding forward. Inhale up halfway. On the exhale, stepping back to downward dog. Another breath in. On the exhale, coming to table. Uncurl the toes. Walk the hands forward a little bit, shifting forward to half plank. Breathe in. Exhale, bending the arms, lowering down to the floor. Arms out for that wide arm cobra. Inhaling it up. Bend your legs in the back. Exhale it down. Inhale it up. Exhale it down. Inhale it up and hold. One more breath in. Go up a little higher. Exhale the whole body down. Push under your shoulders, up and back to table. Curl your toes under. Deep breath in table. And then exhale, pushing back to down dog. On your next inhale, looking forward, stepping back up to the fold. Inhale up halfway. Exhale, fold. Arms out to the sides, coming all the way up. Exhale, hands to your heart. Again, I'm going to add some lunges. Inhale the arms up. Exhale, folding forward. Inhale up halfway. Exhale, fold. We're going to step back with our left foot, catching the high lunge. So in the high lunge, our ankle is under the knee. We're extending out through the heel of the left leg, sinking the hips down, finding our breath. On your next exhale, drop the back knee down, uncurl the toes, low lunge. Inhale the arms up. Exhale, cactus arms, opening the chest. Inhale, reach. Exhale, bend. Inhale, reach. Exhale, bend. Inhale, reach. On the exhale, bringing the hands to the floor, stepping back, curling the back toes under and stepping back to down dog. Breath here. On your next exhale, dropping the knees to table, uncurl the toes. Walk your front hands forward a tiny bit, shift forward into half plank. Breathe in. On the exhale, lowering down. Legs active in the back, arms wide. Inhale, cobra. Exhale it down. Inhale it up. Exhale it down. Inhale it up and hold for a breath. One more inhale, go up a little higher. And then exhale the whole body down. Bring your hands under your shoulders. Push up and back to table. Inhale. Exhale up to down dog. On your next breath in, our left leg is the one that stepped back earlier. So the left leg is the one that will step forward. So with as many steps as you need, I like to even pick the foot up and just kind of clunk it up there. But finding that high lunge with your left leg in front, extending out through the toes or through the heel in the back, checking that your ankle is under your knee, finding your breath. Bringing the back knee down, uncurling the toes, low lunge. Making sure your back leg and hip are tight to anchor you down back there. Then inhaling the arms up. Exhale, cactus arms. Inhale, reaching for the ceiling. Exhale, bending back, opening the chest. Again, reach. Exhale, bend. One more reach. And then on the exhale, bringing the hands down, curling the back toes forward to the fold, releasing down. Hands on your shins, come up halfway. Exhale, fold. Arms out to the sides, coming all the way up. Exhale, hands to your heart, standing tall in mountain. So we're going to do a little toe balance here. So for balancing poses, you want to find a spot on the wall directly in front of you or anywhere. It could be on the floor, anywhere in your eye line. But you want to find a spot to stare at and focus on when you're balancing to help your stillness. So what we're going to do is we're just going to keep our hands at our heart and just go up on our toes as much height as you feel your body wants to give today. So find your tippy toe stance, find your spot, and then find your breath. On the inhales, crown of the head is reaching up to the ceiling. On the exhales, grounding down through the toes. You can either keep your hands at your heart or you can raise them up, reaching for the ceiling. One more deep breath in. And then on the exhale, coming back down. You can just kind of let that go from your feet. We're going to do it 2 more times, but this time we're going to keep our left foot in front. We're going to bring our right foot behind, kind of like we're on a balance beam. So just kind of lean forward and back and feel stable there with your feet down, and then we'll be going up on our toes here. So hands at your heart, finding your spot to stare at. And then when you're ready, lifting up onto your toes, finding your breath. Being calm and present. And keep your hands at your heart or lift your arms up. One more inhale, reach, and then exhale, coming back down, letting that go. Now we'll put the right foot in the front, left foot behind, like you're on a balance beam. So grounding down, rocking back and forth, getting ready. Hands at the heart, standing up nice and tall, shoulders back and down. Then when you're ready, staring at your spot, shifting forward up onto your toes, finding your steady, calm breath. Raise your arms. One more inhale, and then exhale, coming back down. Good job. Good job. All right, before we go back down, I'm just going to do a couple more standing things. So bringing your feet together, squeezing your legs together. We're going to raise both arms up, and then we're going to grab the left wrist with the right arm. Inhale, stretch tall, and then with everything squeezing together in the legs, we're going to stretch over to the right. On the inhales, lengthen, reach a little further. And then on the exhales, bending a little further. Deep breaths, legs squeezing. And then on your next inhale, reaching for the ceiling. And then grabbing your right arm with your left hand, pulling yourself over to the left. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, bend. And then on your next inhale, reach tall, and then bring the arms down. You can open up your feet a little. We're just gonna kind of spiral our hips around. Fast or slow, big or small, but your hips are doing a full 360-degree circle. And then going the other way. All right, we are going to make our way down to the floor, sitting. Again, always feel free to sit up on a blanket. And we're going to bring our legs straight out into staff pose. I'm going to go sideways. So legs straight out, feet are flexing, and then lift up, shoulders back and down. And first we'll just put our hands behind us to feel that long spine. Flexing your feet hard. See if you can flex your feet hard enough to kind of pick the heels up. All right, then we're gonna bring the arms up, reaching for the ceiling, and then with that same length, leading with our heart, coming forward. Doesn't matter if you put your hands on the floor, if you put your hands on your legs, if you put your hands on your toes. The important thing is that you're not folding over, that you're lengthening in your back. So we'll find some of that cow and cat shapes with our breath before we fold forward. So inhale, arch. Exhale, round. Inhale, arch. Exhale, round. One more time. And then rounding forward, letting it go. Deep breaths here. And then walking your hands back towards you, rolling up the spine. We're going to keep the left leg out, and we're going to bring the right. Actually, you're going to keep your right leg out if you're mirroring me, and you're going to bring your left foot to the inside of the thigh. Inhale the arms up, flexing that foot and the long leg, and then coming forward, leading with the chest. Hands to either side. We're going to inhale, arch. Exhale, round. Inhale, arch. Exhale, round. One more time. And rounding forward. Deep breaths here. Ocean belly breath. And then walking your hands back towards you. We're going to take this left leg and foot, and we're going to cross the left foot over the right leg. And we're just going to pull this top leg in and sit nice and tall. So the goal is to have this left foot be flat on the ground. Do your best. We're all kind of working towards the correct way to do it, but until then, we'll just do what feels good to us. But ultimately, we want it flat on the back. So we're going into a twist here. So take your right hand and grab the knee, and then take your left arm, inhale it up to the ceiling, and then down around behind you, twisting to the left. So on the inhales, get taller, straight spine. And on the exhales, twisting, like using your hand to kind of pull you around. You can either keep your hand here on the knee, or you can bring that right elbow behind the knee to try to twist a little further. Deep breaths to the bottom of your twisting belly. On the exhales, try to wring the breath out. Twisting is good for digestion. It gives our internal organs a little massage, so it's healthy for the spine. So many good reasons to twist. And on your next inhale, slowly unwinding. In between, we're going to do a butterfly. So bringing the soles of your feet together, sitting up nice and tall, grounding down, making sure both of your sitting bones are on the floor, lifting in the chest. You can interlace your fingers and make a little holder to go around your feet, but then lift. And then we'll exhale, folding forward. We'll inhale, arch up again. Exhale, fold. One more time. And then rounding forward, you can really like pull. You can push your feet bottoms together and pull yourself down. Finding your edge in the pose, finding the balance of where you're feeling a good deep stretch, but no pain ever. You never want to feel that. Deep breaths here. And then on the next inhale, rolling up one vertebrae at a time. We're going to extend the left leg out, right foot at the inside of the thigh. We're going to inhale the arms up, we're going to twist towards the outstretched leg, and then coming forward, leading with the heart, bringing the hands to either side of the leg. Inhale, arch. Exhale, round. Inhale, arch. Exhale, round. One more time. And rounding forward. Deep breaths here. Then on your next inhale, rolling up the spine. We're going to take that right leg, cross it over. Right foot as flat as we can get it on the floor, still making sure that both of your sitting bones are sitting. And kind of hug that knee and sit up nice and tall. So we'll keep the left hand on the knee, then inhale the right arm up to the ceiling and then back down around you, behind, and then twisting to the right. So when the inhales get tall, on the exhales, twist the air out of you. You can either keep your hand on your knee or you can bring your elbow behind the knee to kind of give you a little more ability to twist and kind of push that knee away. Deep breaths here. On your next exhale, releasing it. Shaking out your legs. We are going to make our way down onto our backs. So coming down onto your back and then hugging your knees into your chest, rocking them around. Anything that feels good here. Taking your knees in a circle, massaging the low back on the floor. Then we're going to bring our feet to the floor. Hands down by your hips with your palms facing down, and then walk your feet as close into your hips as you can get them. So we're going to do a little flow into bridge. So on your next inhale, you're just going to lift your hips up towards the ceiling, pushing equally in your feet, pushing in your hands. Exhale them down. Inhale the hips up. Exhale them down. This time we'll inhale them up and hold. This is a good release for the low back. It's another inversion. Our heart's above our brain. You can either keep your hands down on the sides where they are, or you can wiggle your arms under you and clasp your hands to lift up a little higher. You Your chest is coming towards your chin and your chin's going towards the ceiling. Deep breaths here. One more inhale, go up a little higher. And then coming down one vertebrae at a time, bringing your hips back down, hugging your knees in, rocking them around, letting that go. We're going to bring our arms to the floor in cactus arms. We're going to try to keep our shoulders glued down. Take a deep breath in. Then on the exhale, drop both knees to the left, head looks to the right. So we're trying to keep that right shoulder on the floor, scooch. We've done a lot of twisting today, so this is an easy twist, so scooch it around so it feels good. Then find your deep breath. On the inhales, trying to fill your belly so you can create more space in between your ribs. On your next inhale, slowly unwinding, bringing your knees back into the center. Arms to cactus, deep breath in. On the exhale, dropping your knees to the right, head looks to the left. On the exhales, letting go more, sinking down into the pose. On your next inhale, slowly unwind, bringing your knees back in for the last time, getting ready to go into our final relaxation pose, Shavasana. So straightening your legs out, taking up as much space here as you want. You can open up your legs, letting your feet flop open to the sides. Arms are down at your sides, palms facing up. They can be out as far as you like. Fingers just kind of naturally curling, shrugging your shoulders down away from your ears. Nose is in line with your belly button. You can rock your head back and forth a couple times. And then let your nose line up with your belly button. I'm going to take some deep breaths in and sigh it out the mouth. So deep breath in through the nose. And then say, one more time, deep breath in. And then closing the mouth, connecting with the breath, scanning the body to see if there's any remaining tension. And with each exhale, letting it go. Shavasana is a resting pose at the end of our practice so that we can incorporate all of the good moving and bending and breathing from the practice and let it sink in. We'll remain here, and when it's time to return, you'll hear 3 chimes. Exhale, relax. finding gentle movements in your fingers and toes, rocking your head back and forth from side to side, deepening your breath, stretching your arms overhead and your feet in the opposite direction, and slowly making your way onto your right side, curled up. Taking a few breaths in transition, feeling how relaxed you feel, feeling grateful for your practice. Pushing down with your top hand and helping yourself up to any kind of a comfortable seat. Sitting up nice and tall, but being relaxed about it, keeping your eyes closed and your focus inward. Feeling how relaxed you feel and promising yourself you're going to keep some of this relaxation with you. Promising yourself you're going to use your deep ocean belly breaths to be calm and present in your life, in the world, whatever comes your way. Joining your hands at heart center, releasing your intention, knowing the seed has been planted towards becoming your best self. Thank you guys for practicing with me today. Namaste.
Thanks.